And hello.
Hello.
Welcome. I hope you liked our new little intro.
Hey, hallo allemaal. Hello everybody.
Wim en Desiree, ada di sini
Oh,
so.
sudah belajar Sudah latihan bahasa Indonesia. Baik sekali.
En goedemorgen Yvonne.
Goedemorgen Yvonne.
And everyone else who leuke intro. Yeah.
Nice,
We have decided to do a couple of changes to make our stream look a little bit more on brand, as they say. But yeah, it's of course it's fun to do.
Good morning, Siep.
Good morning. Who else is joining us?
Selamat pagi, already there?
Selamat pagi, haven't seen him yet.
Not yet? Hey, Wim and Desiree, we have a surprise for you this time.
Hey, Annick.
Hello, Annick. Hello, Dick.
And yeah, as you can see at the bottom, we are now streaming on both Facebook and YouTube. Because why not? Now we can. We don't have a lot of followers on our YouTube channel at all, but the more the merrier, I think.
How you say? Hello, sweet Catherine. Nice to see you again. Hey, we have never seen each other so often, as since we are streaming. Hello, Sim. Thank you.
Oh, everyone's dropping
nice
in.
Intro,
Cindy, I hope you're doing okay. And hello,
Hi, Graham. Oh, I hope you don't have to rush out to go cooking again, but you can stay for this one. Well, we might need your help a little bit. Hi, Philip.
Maybe.
Hi, Dechmar. Nice. Good morning. Actually, it's morning for you too, huh? But very, very early morning. Hello. Hi, Salima.
Good to see so many people out. Hey, Yvonne.
Hi, Yvonne.
And
wow.
Guess who's here? So, Petra is always followed by Axel.
Hallo, selamat pagi.
And
Goedemorgen, Pete. We love it too, Catherine. Definitely, very much.
Luxembourg is also checking in.
Oh, Stephen, you will love our subject. And I hope you guys are healthy too, actually.
And Philip says it is early morning for them, but it's 1 a.m. So
okay.
That's. I hope you're enjoying that with something to drink. And yeah, let me just turn off this banner. Okay, Nice. So we will talk today about sea cucumbers, but we were approached by um,
Women Day
uh,
today.
Women Day
Women Day
today.
today. Yeah.
Thank you. And they were wondering because Women Day today, for those who don't know them, they have always followed all of our streams. They actually booked a trip with us, and yeah, but they couldn't come because right at that time
Yeah.
COVID hit, and
And it
so
was
we
their first time, so they don't know us. They have never
yeah
been here, right?
yeah yeah, first time guests, and
Yeah.
but they've always been with us, and on their request, they were like, they said they sent us a message and they said, hey, we really loved all the presentation work that you're doing, but we've never been there, and we would love to see, can you give us a bit of an update on what's happening on the resort as well? So that's what we're going to do, and we shot a video yesterday just for you, Women Day today, and for everybody else, of course, and
Yeah.
in the meantime, Simone will explain what's happening while I play the next video. So here we go. What's this?
Okay. As you know, or maybe not know, on Fridays we do Kerja Bakti. Kerja Bakti means that anybody that works in Thalassa is coming over, or the ones that can, uh, whatever their function in the resort is, they help to keep the place tidy. So one of the things that always is being done is sapu, which means taking the dead leaves out. So it looks a little bit better. And during the week, we have some people weeding a little bit, but it's a huge piece of land. So that one is is a little bit more complicated to keep it clean. This is our pizza bar. As you know, the roof was leaking. So we have decided to put another roof covering on it. And here you see Acer putting the last hands on the new roof. This is called Indoline. And yeah, here the pizza oven.
And we're having pizzas
For,
tonight, huh?
yeah, today and tomorrow is pizza day. So we have quite a lot of bookings for today, fortunately, because last week was not so wild. Um, we have built, for the ones that have been with us, this is the Pizza Terrace, and we have made a new bar.
And then I can
The
mask it.
kiddie pool we have changed into a fish pond, and we have a few thousand tilapia in there. Well, I'm getting fat, I see, but trying to get to keep
No,
hold on
no,
everything and doing
that's the
business
wine
by
angle lens.
telephone. Oh, that's the wide angle. Thank you very much. That is better for my ego. And here you see Arnold on Fridays when so many people are there. We also close the Kerja Bakti with eating pisang goreng together and drink some tea or coffee. This is our announcements for the COVID protocol. And last Friday, I made dive number 4, the last dive of the open water course with the students of the school for the second grade. So here they go out, and we're diving in Black Rock. So I have a bunch of wild kids there on the boat.
And we also, you just briefly saw a guest that's staying here from Bali. He's actually from France, but he lives in Bali, and he's a free diver. So it's nice to have actual guests here in the resort as well. It's not normal yet, but it's beginning to feel that way. What do you think about that?
Yeah, we have Joram. His name is Joram. He's a very good free diver. He has some records on his name, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not a free diver myself, so I'm not very up to date with that. But he's a very nice guy, and he's staying here 4 to 6 weeks in one of the cottages. So, which is nice. And we had some activities this week because Stanley, our free diving guru here in the resort, has done a big course for AIDA 2 free diving course. for a big group of people paid by the government. So we get a little percentage of that, but it gives some life.
Life in the brewery, as we say here.
Life in the brewery, yes.
All right. Yeah. And Wim and Desiree, they seem to enjoy it. They say it's super fun. So
okay. That's nice.
Yeah, happy to show you. Anik says, we really learned to appreciate sea cucumbers during our last dive trip with you guys. So we are very curious about that. And Stephen is saying, we are, meaning they are still healthy. That's great to know.
Good to know.
And,
yep.
Chung Li is also checking in with us again. Hi, Chung Li.
Hello, Chung Li. Nice to see you again.
So yeah, we have some facts for you to share about sea cucumbers. I will be doing a little presentation first, and then after that we're going to play a couple of videos that kind of showcases, in my mind, the different kinds of sea cucumbers that you can find here.
Yeah. So we had some fun shooting those images. Actually, I will tell you about that. Yeah, for different reasons. Yeah.
So, right, presentation time first. I'm sharing my screen here. I will go full screen, but please, if you have any questions, do let me know, and we will get back to you. So, sea cucumbers, they are kind of the ocean's gardeners for many reasons, mostly because, in my mind, they're kind of like vacuum cleaners as they are scurrying the bottom looking for food, but they play a very significant role in the ecosystem because everything they consume, they poop it out again, and it almost becomes like what you would call compost for the seabed. So they have a very positive contribution to the ocean floor. Couple of things about sea cucumbers that I managed to find out. They belong to the echinoderms, under which you can also find the sand dollar, sea urchins, and the starfish that we covered in our previous stream. And thank you. And so they have a lot in common. However, their class is a bit different. They belong to the Holothuriidae, and they are named that way because of, as far as I'm aware, I'm not an expert, they're named that way because of the holothurin, which is the toxin that is inside their bodies, which they also use as self-defense. Depending on your sources, there can be anywhere between 1,200 or 1,700 different species of sea cucumbers. And their life cycle is also quite interesting. They can reproduce oviparously or asexually through cloning, for example. In different sea cucumbers have been observed to grow a completely new individual by cutting one in half, similar to worms. But also they can perfectly fine. They can reproduce by releasing sperm and eggs in the seawater, and they release a lot of sperm and eggs to make sure that they get fertilized. But yeah, that's how they do it. Some sea cucumbers can actually, it's a different term, but I chose the word hibernate to make it a bit easier to understand. When the water temperature is too high, they get into this hibernating state, and their digestive tract will everything will just kind of freeze up until the water is sufficiently back to its normal temperature, and then they will slowly...
That is a weird expression. The water is too hot, so they freeze up.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yep. Yeah, well, it's what I managed to find out, Simone. We are not experts on the subject, but that's what I know.
They freeze up.
Yeah, they freeze when the water is too warm. They become what is it? Almost like catatonic.
Okay.
Yeah. They know very few predators. There are some, of course, but this is mainly they're mainly left alone because of the toxins inside their body. So I guess a lot of creatures are very wary to stay out of their way because of that. And they have commensal and symbiotic relationship with other animals. You can find, for example, emperor shrimp hitching a ride on sea cucumbers sometimes. And sometimes fish and crabs will live inside the anus of some species of sea cucumbers. I can hear someone snickering in the background, but it must be my headphones.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. But
Okay.
I will explain later.
Yes, and they can become anywhere between 5 to 10 years, so they can become pretty old. Then their anatomy. Let's talk a little bit about their body design, if you will. Just like other echinoderms, like starfish, for example, they are designed radially, meaning they are designed around a center point. In this case, the mouth, the intestinal tract, and the anus, and everything goes around that. However, they have evolved to live on one side. So basically, they're almost like long stretched sea stars, but then living on one side. Just like sea stars, they don't possess a brain. They do have a nervous system, of course, but they don't have a brain for any decision making. It's all impulse based. And just like the sea stars that we covered last week, they don't have a cardiovascular but a hydrovascular circulation system. So they're basically just filled with seawater. And it's thanks to this hydrovascular system that they control most of their bodily functions, including walking around with their tube feet. Which is very similar to the tube feet that you can find under sea stars. Their body wall consists of plated cells under a leathery skin, so they can be pretty tough. And they will eat literally almost everything. They are very indiscriminate feeders, and we have some great footage for you to show you that later on. But yeah, they will just gobble up chunks of heaps of sand, and anything that is not ingested just gets passed on back to the outside. They are, unfortunately, they are also considered a delicacy definitely in Asian cultures. They are particularly popular as a folk medicine, specifically in China, for example, where it's considered not just a delicacy, but they are also cures for, I don't know. People say it's a cure for cancer. If you have any symptoms, they will say, "No, just eat a sea cucumber and you'll be fine." But in all honesty, there is no evidence found about how that can cure anything. So it belongs in that shady area of folk medicine where you eat like some animal's testicles, and that apparently will make you virile. Don't believe it, folks. Don't buy into it. However, that said, sea cucumbers, some of their tissues have been found to be beneficial, specifically for people with some forms of cancer. It can have benefits, but it's very, very minimal, that said. And because there's a thriving market that started in the 1980s, when especially more Chinese households became more self-sufficient, they had a more of a disposable income. So that meant that the demand for sea cucumbers went up, and nowadays they can fetch up to anywhere between up to $3,000 per kilo. This means there's a high demand, of course, but it can also endanger the divers who hunt for them, meaning decompression sickness. So I'm like, just leave it alone. You don't need to eat these creatures. They belong on the seabed, in my opinion. What do you think, Simone?
Absolutely. There are so many different species as well, so you don't really know which one to take and which one you cannot take, and the toxins are there, so there's probably a special way to prepare them as well. And well, like you said, leave them alone. They belong there, and there is plenty of other things to eat.
We as human beings are very inventive, but we won't go hungry anytime soon, I think.
Nope.
So let's just cover the efficient simplicity of a sea cucumber's anatomy. So here you see a cross diagram of a sea cucumber, of a typical sea cucumber, and we start with its digestive system, which starts here with the tentacles. it uses that to kind of scoop food into its mouth opening, and then it goes from the mouth opening here, which is called the pharynx. It goes straight into the stomach, and then after that it goes into the intestinal system, which, depending on the species of sea cucumber, but the intestinal system can be up to 3 times the sea cucumber's length. And after that, it gets passed outside back onto the seabed. So sometimes if you see those little dog poops shaped columns of sand, there's a good chance that belonged to a sea cucumber. Then here is the gonad, which is its reproductive organ. When it's sexually mature, it's usually at a much bigger size. And interestingly, this organ here that looks like a tree is its respiratory tree, which is connected to the cloaca, which is like the anal tract. And that actually means that when a sea cucumber breathes, it sucks in water through the cloaca, and then the water gets passed around the respiratory tree, through which oxygen gets extracted.
Yep.
So yeah,
so it actually it breathes through its asshole. Honestly.
Technically,
Yeah.
that would be its anus.
Yes.
We were giggling when we were
a lot.
when we were preparing for this, and yes, Stephen, you're right. Naughty things are coming.
Yes, naughty things are coming. And one specific question for Graham. Graham, have you ever tried to make a photo of the crab that lives in the asshole from a sea cucumber? Because I heard that is quite a challenge. First of all, to find it, and believe me, we tried. And Stephen, maybe you did. Can you let us know? Because
yes, let us know.
Seems that there is a lot of crab living in there.
And thank you for setting me straight, Stephen. This is why I am not a biologist. So the toxin is named after the name of the class. So good to know.
Okay.
I stand corrected. And hi Olaf, chicken in. Hello there.
Oh, did you? Hey, Catherine, did you make a picture of that crab living in there?
I don't know.
Good morning.
Good morning. And people are saying hi to each other. And they live, yes, Salima, they live via impulses instead of a brain. Sounds like my story. I would not be so sure of that. But Salima thought she found a new spirit animal.
Wow, you're something, Zulima. I think you will have definitely you have a brain.
Yes, sea cucumbers cannot buy a car or walk their dogs.
No. Or paint a beautiful painting. Believe me.
And I'm not even gonna go there.
Oh, it will happen.
So Graham says he has tried to photograph. He's still searching the world's cucumbers' backsides.
Oh, you are much more polite than I am, Graham. Much more polite. I had so much fun with Satoka this week trying to find that crab.
Well, I guess now is as good a moment as any to start the first video of how you went about it. We don't have very long videos. We don't have videos of like a whole dive where we just hunt for nothing but sea cucumbers, because obviously we had to dig into the archives a little bit. And whatever Simone and Satoka could shoot when they were diving, they took. Oops,
and guys, let's be honest, we don't go out only to make the live stream videos, except for on the house reef. So I had to split my time between taking care of my students and making video of sea cucumbers.
Yeah.
So you see some footage where you see a lot of wild kids around disturbing my free image, but just enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm going to start the video. Simone, make sure you're unmuted so that you can comment on the video. Here we go.
Yep. Okay, well, this was the dive with Satoka and me, and on our way back, we found this, and as you see, Satoka is making video footage of assholes. Really, we were honestly trying to find that crab. We found crab in the form of this sea cucumber, and you see my wild kids hovering there. And so this sea cucumber is shitting out a lot of crab. But there was not really a crab between the crab, if you get my meaning.
It's depositing excrement.
Well, you are the polite one in this stream, not me, right?
Yes, yeah, we established that before. Yeah, I will try to be the scientific one.
Yeah, you're the scientific one, and the polite one, and I'm not. So I like that.
So here you can see the water current in the anus, because that's how they breathe. Fascinating.
Yeah, fascinating. Yes, really.
Well,
can you imagine?
I think it is actually.
I make a joke with Joram. Actually, you know, Joram is the free diver. We just introduced him, and he said sometimes I do that too. He said. And I said, well, that's cheating, keeping your head underwater and your bum on the surface. That's not fair. That's not holding your breath. So yeah, we made a lot of fun about sea cucumbers, actually. Yeah. But they are exciting. I think they are very fascinating, especially the way they feed. For me, that is amazing. I can stay there and watch them for at least 10-15 minutes just to see them doing that. And they look alien. They could be straight out of a sci-fi movie, right?
Yeah, definitely. So let's look at another video here of more common encounters that you can have here. I call these the sausage likes. I don't know all the species. So Simone, please unmute. Unfortunately, that happens automatically when I start a video.
Yeah, maybe Stephen can give some extra comments on this. There's not much movement. They are very slow, actually. This one is obviously grazing. With this kind of sea cucumbers, we couldn't really see the actual mouth. It just like, wow, it's just a stump thing with a hole in it.
Yeah. There's really not a lot to their anatomy, but I've always, when I first started diving, which was here, actually no, I have an anecdote, remind me later, but when I first started diving here, sea cucumbers,
it looks at me.
Yeah, and they also, most of them don't even have eyes. They have some very rudimentary eye-like organs, but you know, the fish is one thing, and nudibranchs are all very interesting, but these things just look like so bizarre. This guy is particularly lively.
Yeah, this was a night dive. I couldn't get really to the front of it because, well, the night animals, they don't like light very much. So the more light you shine on them, the more they try to get away. But it was quite active, actually. Selamat pagi, Mara.
Hi, Mara. Lovely colors.
Yeah, we have. I think we have in total something like 7 species, which is of course nothing if you think of 1,200 or 1,700 species only. I know of a few more here in this area, but we couldn't get enough footage from it.
Yeah, you wanted to capture a white one, you mentioned?
Yeah, there's them. They are small. They're really small, and they're usually with a lot of them together on the sponges, on the barrel sponges. But I've searched here the house reef for most of the barrel sponges, but they were not there. They are definitely there, but on the walls at Bunaken. So maybe for another time.
Yeah. But look at him go. He's very fast.
Wow. Well, that's relative, but yeah.
I think he's sprinting.
It's sprinting. Yeah, it's out of breath now.
Yeah. And do let us know, everyone who's watching, what do you think of the video quality? I'm guessing it should be a lot better than what you've been used to so far whenever we broadcast dives. So, Simone.
Oh, this one.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And that will be a question to Stephen, for sure, Stephen. I found this sea cucumber, and if you look at the right side, it has something covering the end. Oh, can you go back a little bit, Arjen, and
I
stop
cannot
the
go
video?
back. No, I can't. There is no play controls.
Oh, that is the negative of it. It has some covering on the end, and I thought that maybe it's like lobsters that grows out of their skin. But yeah, Arjen convinced me that that is not the case. Do you have by any means some information about that? Do you have any explanation about what that could be?
Yeah, my theory was that it was excreted toxin that covered its rear end. Maybe it was because it was in danger. I don't know, but that was my theory.
Yeah, maybe, but it was kind of sack-like because I carefully prodded it with my stick, and it was kind of sack-like.
Yeah.
This is by far my favorite alien. I love the mouth. They look really, really special.
Right.
And the small tube feet, you can see them. This is my favorite alien.
Yeah, and those are that's all I had of those shots. So it's fairly short, but hopefully that gives you a good idea. Yvonne says that her brother Paul still has nightmares of those big ones. I wonder why.
Oh, gosh, Jan. Nightmares.
And, yeah.
Really? Are you serious, or is this a joke?
And Graham never associated them with sprinting, but the video quality is great. Nice.
Oh, that's nice to know. Yeah. Yeah.
And Stephen seems to think it is molting. Yes, shedding its skin. So.
Oh, okay. They do that?
I wasn't aware of them doing that. I could certainly not find anything.
Like because it was actually wrinkled, like he was crawling out of it, like like what, like a caterpillar.
Yeah.
Something like crawling out of its skin, or the snake. And so yeah, and the new part looked it looked very fresh. It looked very new, unused.
Okay. Well, I will concede to the opinion of the consensus of the scientific community. Of course. What else can we do? And so let's see. We had the sausages. Okay, let's look at another type of species that you can find here. I call these the worm-likes. Because they're a bit like worms, and they can grow quite large. So here we go. Simone, please unmute.
Yep. This one is always at the same place. It's on the corner of the house reef. It is at least 3 meters in length. I will try to show you that during the video. It's also the outside. It also is softer than the sausage ones. But if you look at the back, you see that it continues and then goes all the way to the left. You see it moving also all the way to the left in the corner.
Yeah. Quite a big guy.
Look at this. Look at this. It's huge. There's no end to it. So you need a lot of food to feed your backside actually. So all that sand is being moved from over a distance of 3 meters. The funny thing is that if you see the movement of the body, it moves towards the mouth instead of away from the mouth. I don't understand, but I'm not a scientist.
Simone, we have a visitor here with us. She
No?
just popped up, Fania Ivanova. I think she came from Internations. Fania, I will unmute you. Oh, she muted herself. So we'll wait and see what happens. But yeah, look at that. Those tentacles just shoveling in. There's a couple more close-ups of that. Oh, from Brussels.
Yeah.
So everyone who has no idea what we're talking about, somebody joined us here behind the scenes, if you will, waiting in the sidelines, and she's hopefully she will speak to us because we'd like to talk to you live if possible. Now look at this.
Yeah, so what we try to do, Satoka and me, I try to take an overview of, because her camera is much better for macro. You can see here how this thing is shuffling all this sand inside. That is amazing.
Yeah, and they literally, like I said, literally eat anything they can find.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's see if Fania is ready to join us, or at the very least wants to share her audio, if not video. That would be fine as well. Oh, hi, there you are. Oh, this is funny. Hi.
Hey,
Good
Fania.
morning, Brussels.
Hello, good morning.
You have your microphone muted. Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
This is the first time that I see StreamYard, and I never thought this exists because every time I want to join Internations for something, there is a new application and a new possibility. So I'm learning very much. So thank you for inviting me to this wonderful morning session on Undersea.
You're very welcome,
Fania.
Where are you now? In which part of the world?
We are in Indonesia.
Both of you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Amazing Grace. Thank you so much. We just spoke about Indonesia a couple of days ago.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. Are you divers?
Yeah, I am. Are you?
Okay, well, yes, of course we are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even better. I didn't know what kind of event is this, because this morning when I wanted to come to the Internations, I saw only half of this, and then I understood that you have to go to the second column, and there are all events.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
So for everyone who is watching, Vania, for your information, we do this every week on our Facebook page. For everyone who, our loyal viewers, Vania comes from a website called Internations, which is a website for expats living in Indonesia. We wanted to post our Facebook stream there as well to see if we could get some new viewers. Unfortunately, the website doesn't allow social media links. So you know what? We decided we're just going to post our streaming studio link, which is secret to everyone except for people who are on the website. So that's why Vania is joining us right now.
Well, come on. It's not that secret, yeah? Actually, you, as our loyal viewers, you asked us to find a way so you could actually interact more live.
Yeah.
And we found a way. So if you still want to do that,
Yes,
we
please.
can invite you to join us on the screen actually. But
Well, you want to do
tell
that
me.
now?
Yes,
I
yes, of course. How?
know you are already there, Fania. You are already there. So you
Yes,
just
you're
stay
already
there.
there. And we
It's
have
about
space
everybody
for,
else.
yeah, we have room for only 8 more people. So now 7 more. So
Yep.
if you'd like to join us, shall I just post it here in the comments?
Yes, I think
Yeah?
so. Yep.
Okay, everyone. Look in your comments. Fania, you're already here, but for everyone else who is on Facebook and YouTube watching us, click that link, and you can join us live. And in the meantime, I suggest to play a couple more sea cucumber videos. Before I do that, let's
Can you
see.
just name this? Can you just name this animal? What you placed there?
It's a sea
sea
cucumber.
Sea cucumber.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm originally from the Black Sea,
Oh, nice.
Okay.
but
For
I have
sure they
visited
have
a lot
them.
of. Yeah, I have visited a lot of seaside, a lot of seas in the world.
Nice.
Every time I want to be on a sea.
Well, so nice
Well,
to
I
join
hope
you once again.
we hope you enjoy the video.
Very much so.
Okay.
Perfect. Well, I
So
have
let's have a look at the next one.
yeah, so I will play the next video. Once again, please, if you want to keep chatting away, that's fine, but make sure your mic is unmuted when the video starts. The last video I have is a filter feeder. I think also this is one of your favorites, Simone. I remember
Absolutely. Yeah.
you drew
Absolutely.
this one on one of our t-shirts.
Yes, I did. This is my most favorite sea cucumber.
So here we go. All right, Simone, make sure you're unmuted again. Sorry about that.
This is my most popular sea cucumber, and because it doesn't look like a sea cucumber, it looks like a tree, right? And all those branches, they just swap around the water, and then they withdraw, and they put what they have caught inside the center, inside their mouth. And it's so fascinating to look at it. You can actually spend 10 minutes, 15 minutes just looking at how they do that. So
Yeah, it's like they're
these
licking their
ones are
fingers. It's
actually
very bizarre.
yes. And then there's around the mouth there are like tongues and actually scraping the rest of the food of the branches. So we will have some close-ups as well from Satoka. Look how it withdraws. It's really amazing.
And you can find these in the Bunaka National Marine Park as well as on the Lembe Strait.
And these ones are taken on the house reef, actually. We found 2 of those. You see that it comes out there. Yeah, so the center, that's the mouth. And then it actually licks it off like that.
Yeah.
Right?
And we're going even closer. And kudos for Satoka Kubo microfilm.
This is Satoka. This is Satoka. Look at this. This is amazing. And you see that they close around the tentacle and it pulls it back. So to get most of that food out of it.
It's so bizarre.
Weird. It's weird, huh?
Yeah.
And then, Ivanka, for sure, you have also sea cucumbers in the Black Sea. Absolutely. Petra, do you know if we have any sea cucumbers in the Dutch waters? I can't recall, but yeah, that time I wasn't looking for sea cucumbers actually.
And Cindy says that I filmed these, but I never knew these are sea cucumbers.
Yeah, they're weird, as in.
And all of this movement is all because of its hydrovascular system. It's not by muscle.
Yeah, so pumping water in and out of the tentacles, right?
Yeah, it's through that kind of hydraulic action that they can do this.
And the funny thing is, if the visibility is less good, they are more active because there's more plankton around. Hi, Stephen. Hi.
It's nice because when I react by writing, it always comes too late. But now I can pop in right away. So yes, the hydrovascular system for sure, but also muscles. It's not.
They do have some muscles,
it's a combination.
right?
It's a combination.
Yeah. How are you doing, Stephen? Good to see you.
Nice to be in the show again. Здравствуйте, Vanya.
Stephen, you had a haircut?
No, I had my head shaven. I looked even uglier than I do usually because I had a slight skin problem due to Manado sun probably on the top of my head.
Oh,
it's okay. It's okay.
So, Vanya, we are in North Sulawesi in Indonesia, near the city of Manado, and Stephen here is, besides a marine biologist, he's also one of our most regular and favorite guests, and he always comes by almost every year, if not every year, and loves to make a lot of dives and loves to do hobby research, and he loves to give presentations, and so yeah, it gives you a very, very quick overview of what we're doing here. But obviously,
Stephen lives in Luxembourg, not far from Brussels, and so he has done a couple of presentations for us about the underwater life of North Sulawesi, and he's coming over with friends and with guests from France.
Yeah, I wish to come one day as soon as possible, because I work on science in international relations.
All right.
And on clean oceans.
Oh wow!
The blue economy, and everything what is connected with marine logistics, maritime logistics. Everything. I used to work 11 years only on maritime issues.
Well, the sea cucumbers are actually your allies then, because they clean the ocean bottom.
Yes, but I was told here we start at 10 o'clock, and that's why I'm confused. You started already 44 minutes ago, and at my place is written on Internations we start at 10.
Oh, I don't know.
I think it's because of the time difference between us and Jakarta.
Yeah, it's for Europe. We start at 9 o'clock in the morning for Europe.
It's written 10 o'clock.
Yeah, when you're in Brussels.
Badly written. It's badly written. Okay, thank you so much. It's nice that still you give me the link. The link is
awesome. Anyone else want to join us before? I mean, we still have some time. We would love to see some of your faces. Please click the link in the comments.
I must say that the last sequences that you showed, they are amazing. Really,
yeah.
I've never seen such good footage of holoturians feeding. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Thank
you. You mean the one with the long tentacles?
Well, several, but the last one was really amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always think they do that, like taking it, putting in the mouth, and then licking it off.
But that is actually what they do.
Yeah.
Some worms do it as well.
Oh, really? Mm. Okay. Well, around Christmas we want to do a special on worms.
Okay.
Are you looking at me?
Huh?
Are you looking at me? I know nothing about worms, but I can invent some.
we don't know anything about worms, so yeah. I have to compliment Arjen because he's doing most of the research.
I was
Because
going
I'm
to
doing
say
other
that.
things.
I was
He's
going to
doing a
say
great
that,
job.
Arjen, really, you do a great job
Oh,
as an outsider in the field. You do really a great presentation, and you document very well.
thank you.
Bravo.
Hajime well, you said you have never seen such great feeding footage before. I suggest we just play it again because the video quality is really good for everyone.
It's excellent. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so shall we do that again?
Yes,
Yep.
please.
Why not?
And for everyone, I have to remind you when I start playing the video, unmute yourselves so that we can keep talking while the video is playing. Okay?
Ah, okay.
No, mute yourself.
Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah. Stephen, could you explain a little bit how the sausage cucumbers move? We could see that, and we can see that. But those feeders, those water feeders, do they also move? And how do they do that? Do they get out of the sand? Do they crawl through the sand? Do you have any idea how they move?
Well,
Because we
the
don't,
one that is
I don't find, yeah?
the one that is in the show right now, it does not move.
Oh, it doesn't move.
It lives, as far as I know, it lives there and it stays there. Then there are those that move, but they have the same tube feet that sea stars or sea urchins have. They are much shorter, but so they move with tube feet actually.
All right.
Hi, Nico.
Goedemorgen.
Goedemorgen, Nico. Wat leuk.
Goedemorgen.
Hallo.
Goedemorgen.
Goedemorgen. Oh, we hebben een echo.
Yeah, so everyone, please. Oh, Graham is joining. We're having a party.
We have a party, guys.
Oh, Nico disconnected. Okay, so let me just say here, Axel says he has no idea. He's never seen sea cucumbers in the Netherlands. But Cindy says, according to Wikipedia, the common sea cucumber would have been observed. Do you know anything about sea cucumbers in Europe, Stephen?
I know
Yes,
they're in the
I do.
Mediterranean.
I do. There are many sea cucumbers in Europe as well, in European seas as well. So those who haven't seen them, well, keep looking for them. I would say. And the one that we are looking at right now, there is a very, very similar species in the Eastern Atlantic as well. I don't know if it goes up into the North Sea, but I have seen it in Brittany.
I have seen a very nice one, but that was before I was making video. In Komodo, they have something called the sea apple.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That's beautiful. It's bright red and it's round, and it feeds like this.
It's red with blue and yellow stripes. It's
absolutely
really
gorgeous. Yeah, I only have a picture of it. I don't have a video footage of it.
Good morning, Dennis.
Goedemorgen, Den. Yeah, if you ever saw the movie Dune, then you have the sand dunes. And Graham, what happened to you?
Well, we've got an Arabic-themed evening, so this is my contribution.
Well, inshallah.
Okay.
There we go.
Inshallah.
See? Everyone's encouraging.
So tell us about
Assalamu
the crab in the
Well, you do get indeed you do get a crab that lives around, and I'll use your words because they're so eloquent. The arsehole of the sea cucumber, and it's quite happy disappearing in and coming out as well. So I've looked for them. I have seen other people photograph them. I haven't found one myself. So I shamelessly look up the arseholes of sea cucumbers all around the world.
Yeah, well, we did so. Satoka and me, we did so. We were really looking for assholes underwater, right? And then
Guilty as
look
charged.
for the crab inside there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we couldn't.
I suspect
We
they feel
didn't see crab.
I
We didn't see crab, right?
Yeah, I suspect they feel mildly violated, but anyway, that's the way it
Well,
is.
we didn't touch them.
Well, they certainly don't feel emotionally violated because they don't have any brains.
Of course.
Dick and
Oh, well,
Annika
that
are
makes
here
me
as
feel
well.
better.
Hey, guys.
Hey,
Hi.
unmute,
Good to see you.
unmute,
That's
unmute.
awesome. Yes.
Yes,
Hallo,
there you
goedemorgen.
go.
Good morning.
Goedemorgen. Hallo. Wat leuk is dit, hè?
Yeah. What a beautiful pictures. What a
No, we don't.
beautiful footage again.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And
you know, we can tell you guys what we are going to do for next week. Next week we will have a guest speaker talking about plankton
Wow.
and plankton from the deep sea.
yeah, that will be
And
Stephen Haddock from California.
yes, and Satoka and me, we will go out for some night dives and trying to do some bonfire dive or some black water diving to find you footage from all the plankton that is floating around. We have found something already, but we will get more, and it's amazing what you find in the middle of the night, in the middle of the water. It's amazing. So yeah, next week's stream will be very interesting as well.
I'm jealous.
Graham, you have been
Yes.
doing a bonfire dive with Fendi, I guess. Yeah, did you?
Well, we've done night dives. Is that what you mean?
Black water dive.
Oh no, we didn't do any black water. No.
Oh, yeah, next time. You know what a black water dive is?
Yeah, no, I've done that in the Philippines, but not
right.
not with you guys.
Not
in
with us.
Sulawesi. Yeah.
Okay.
Next time.
So next time.
I
have to get used to you like this, Graham.
That's right. I can come out of disguise. It's fine.
I tried to do a black water dive in Lembe with you.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, they stopped us at a place where it was not deep enough.
Okay. Yeah.
So it turned out to be just very nice, but just a night dive.
Yeah. Well, here, so you have different, you have a black water dive, which is actually in open water, hanging on a line, floating with a buoy, and there's no coral reef, there's no nothing, there's only water with plankton. And then there is the bonfire dive, which has torches sticking in the sand, pointing towards each other, so you have a bundle of light which attracts the plankton, and then the photographers, videographers, they go all around it to see what is in there. And it's a soup. Yeah, you better wear a hood because it's always like feeling like all the small things are getting into your ears or something like that. But tiny streams.
Maybe that's where you can find the asshole crab then.
Sorry? I didn't get that.
I said maybe that is, in your ears is where you can find the asshole crab then.
It's a very physical episode, this one, but wow, it's nice to see everyone's faces.
That's great.
yeah, I just want to take everyone's turns. So, Fania, we spoke to you a little bit. You're doing okay. Is everyone healthy over there?
Fania?
Yes. I wanted just to make sure that you know that we have here the very wrong hour.
Okay,
That's
but
okay.
next week, 9 o'clock, Brussels time.
Yeah.
Next week.
Do you have something what is info line or something where I can send you this?
So
I will
I
send it to
just
you now.
in the private chat, I sent you a link to our Facebook page.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, just get in touch there with us, and then we can continue the conversation there.
Okay. And can I wish you a very beautiful day? Now you stop, yes?
Yeah, almost, yeah.
Almost.
Okay. No, I just wanted to know when I shall say hello and bye bye to you.
I've sent you some links in the private chat, Tanya, so you can see that.
Namaste.
Selamat pagi is here.
Next, Minичко, чи ти на много?
Oh, well, they're having fun.
Ja, dat wordt echt...
This is a mess, guys. Wow, oh my God.
Axel. Axel.
Axel needs to mute.
Axel, it's you.
Ja.
Okay. So I muted Axel.
Hallelujah.
Axel, you probably have two computers open, so they interfere. It's a lot of noise.
No, it's he's got his volume up very loudly on his laptop, I think.
And he has
that's
a lot of
probably
fun
fun.
about it.
Yes. So wow. Dick and Annick, how are you doing? Are you okay?
Fine.
Yes.
Yes.
We're still, it's getting better in Belgium because we were the worst case, we had the worst case scenario of whole Europe. But at this moment, figures of COVID are going down,
Yes.
at least.
Oh.
So it's getting
That's
better
good to
now.
know,
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
And Graham, how are
And in
things in
Brussels,
Sydney?
Graham? Hello?
Graham is frozen.
He is.
Am I back? Am I
Yes,
back?
there
Yeah,
you
you're
go.
Oh,
So
there
how
we
is
go.
the...
Oh no, we've had a very good run, basically in Australia as a whole, and certainly in Sydney, and pretty much the whole country's open. We might have across the country 25 cases, nothing. So we're very
That's
fortunate.
good. Yeah. But still, you cannot travel, right?
We can't
Until,
travel. Well,
at least until
sorry,
the end of the year.
we can travel, but then we have to quarantine for 2 weeks when we get back.
Okay, all right.
Right. I just want to take this time to say goodbye. Well, we're not leaving yet, but to everyone who is leaving here now, Katrien,
Yeah.
you're very welcome, and thank you. And she's looking forward to the plankton episode. So are we. Dagmar, yeah, I think it's time for you guys to go to sleep in Canada. So thank you very much for checking us out once again. Yvonne, she's looking out to next week. It was very educational. And Rudy. Hi
Tot
Rudy.
volgende week, Rudy. Leuk dat je er ook bent.
Eveneens. Hou je goed.
Yes.
So, this is a bit of an experiment for us. We were kind of playing with the thoughts of doing a Zoom meeting. We can still do that, maybe on a different platform. But it was fun to see everyone like this. Graham, you stole the show. I can definitely say that.
Yes. What will be next week's theme? You will have another outfit.
I'm sorry, guys. I've got aliens coming through the sound. I can't.
Aliens.
Probably get
All
dressed as an
right.
alien.
I heard the word outfit, so I think that's about me. But anyway, that's fine.
Okay. What is dinner? It's a cheese kebab and what are you having?
No, I'm sorry, guys. I'll have to leave you. The reception's so poor, I just can't tell what's happening.
Okay.
All
look
right,
at that.
Graham. Take care of yourself.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thanks, guys.
Take care.
I'll see you next week. Okay.
See you.
See you
See
next
you
week,
next week.
Graham.
Thanks for joining.
Say hello to Matthew. Thanks for joining.
Oh, wow. So yeah, we need to figure out the best way to do this. Thanks for joining.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Can I say something about sea cucumbers?
See you next week.
So?
I would like to ask you something about sea cucumbers.
Yep.
In the Mediterranean, I have watched several times sea cucumbers spawning. So there are the male ones, there are the female ones. They are different sexes, and they coordinate the spawning in a place where you see from time to time a sea cucumber, because most of them are hidden. Suddenly there are literally hundreds of them all going upright, and then you can see the sperm coming out of half of them approximately, because the sperm is very well visible because it's white. Then those that you think that are inactive, they are the female ones, and when you get close, you can see them spawning red eggs, which are not as conspicuous underwater. They look gray. It's an amazing thing. It takes place. It's a little bit like coral spawning. It's all together at one time. I have probably. Let me have a look. Probably have a picture here of that.
I have seen them spawn one time only, and there were not hundreds. There were only a few, but I've seen it once, and it's like a white cloud coming out.
Here, it's maybe not a very nice picture.
Let me solo you.
Oops.
Oh yeah. Is that a sponge or a sea cucumber?
Sea cucumber.
Sea cucumber. Okay.
It goes upright.
Yeah.
So that was an ejaculating sea cucumber. Now my question was, well, that's it.
Because that's what it is.
You have to name the things. My question is, have you ever witnessed it in Manado with some species?
I did see spawning sea cucumbers, but not hundreds. Only maybe there were 3 or 4 together. There were not that many. And I didn't see any females. I didn't see any eggs, but maybe I didn't watch very well. But I did see the white clouds coming out, and I did see them coming straight up.
Because there is some seasonality in it, but it's still a phenomenon that has not, as far as I know, not really has been studied.
Okay. Well, I'll pay attention.
That is something for your scientific community, Vanya.
I love that. People who love the sea, I love this.
The spawning takes place around full moon, isn't it? Same as for sea stars and sea urchins. Because what we do see here is the sea urchins coming together, really very tight, and also the sea stars. On the sand flat on the house reef, they all cling together, and that happens every all around full moon actually.
Oh well, that's something I would go for next time I come to you.
Okay.
Let it be soon.
Yes. The spawning does it take place at night, as far as you know?
No, the ones that I have witnessed was daytime. Always at the end of the afternoon.
Okay.
like
Okay.
4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay. Okay. Well, I will go and have a look around full moon.
Okay.
Yeah.
keep a diary of it. With which
Yeah.
moon phase, which time of the day.
Yeah.
Maybe there is a pattern. There probably is a pattern.
There is probably, yeah, but you have to get into the water very often, eh?
Well.
Well. True.
And in the meantime, a new.
You can. I just had a shower. That's all.
Somebody else has joined us, Irem. But they are not sharing their screen or Hi.
Hello everyone. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Irem.
So you went through internationals, and I was interested about the topic. And sorry that I'm late. I don't know if I missed the beginning.
Where are you from, Irem?
I'm from Turkey. And
Hello.
I'm diving. I do scuba diving for 2 or 3 years, and I just love it. I think it's also a bit easy since we are in Turkey. It is a bit easy because you can also dive during the winter as well.
Yep, definitely. And I'm for sure in Turkey you have sea cucumbers too. So if you missed our stream, but you can look at it again by going to our Facebook page from Talata Dive Resort, and then you can see the whole stream again because it's on Facebook. Yeah.
Thanks.
And you're very welcome to join us next week. We stream every week at 9 o'clock European time.
Okay, very nice.
So every week we have another subject, and next week is about the plankton of the deep sea.
Oh, very interesting. Thanks for organizing it. It's really good to have every week an event, because nowadays I'm not, because of these restrictions, I don't really go to diving, but it's perfect opportunity to talk about. Thank you.
Irem,
Thank you.
if you look over on the right, you can see a tab called Private Chat. I just posted our website and our Facebook page as well as our email address there.
I will go.
All right.
For the details.
Okay. Wow, this was an interesting one this past hour.
Yeah, absolutely.
Full of new things. We had new features. We've got smooth video. We have new guests.
Wow.
We have Anya,
We can see Wim and Desiree. Where are you? We want to see you.
Yeah. Now they had the opportunity, and now they don't show up.
Yeah.
But anyway, this was very nice, and
This was very
especially
fun. Yeah.
Dick and Annick, thanks so much for. It's good to see your faces as usual.
Volgende week, hè?
And if you have time, listen to the music Underwater from Maaike.
Okay.
We'll do that.
We'll do it.
Anya, Irem, thank you for checking us out, and please do follow us on Facebook so you can stay up to date with all our activities and our weekly streams. We hope to welcome you in our a little bit crazy but fun community. And yes, Vanya, we will listen to Underwater, Mika or Micah. We will check that out. And so yeah, anything else you want to add, Simone, before we sign off?
Yeah, I think it was a very fun stream, this one. It's really nice to see you guys instead of only having a text, and we can actually talk to each other. Yeah, but you have to unmute. Huh? You have to unmute.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And yeah, so we will do that again, I think. Yep. Yeah. And let's hope that everybody stays healthy. Cindy, take care of yourself. Get well, and yeah, stay. Keep up the spirit, guys.
And Simone, how is it with your cold?
Yeah,
because
still
you are
there.
coughing.
Yeah, I'm coughing a little bit, but that's okay. I'm no COVID, just the flu.
Okay.
Okay.
No COVID, and I have been diving, equalizing, no problem.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
So stay healthy there.
Yeah.
Komt helemaal goed.
Definitely.
Oké, dankjewel. Jij ook.
We're signing off,
Dag
guys.
lievers.
Bye bye,
Signing
everyone.
off.
See you. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Wauw.